Last time on Tales of Zestiria. Wait, what?
So, Lunar, we meet again.
Yes, just the way you want.
Why did you wait so long to talk to me? That was a really awkward silence. I was waiting for you to say something to be polite, but...
Ah, lies and prevarications. That's all you're good for.
Yeah, why aren't you fighting back against Hyland?
Please, calm down and listen to me.
Oh, wow. He has his hands full again. You have a tough job,
I'm
buddy.
sorry. I couldn't stop war from breaking out.
There's time to prevent the worst.
Yes. I'm trying to minimize the casualties. That's why I'm asking the citizens to evacuate the...
Screw that! Did my dad and brother die because of those Hyland bastards so you could run away?
You useless, bleeding heart pacifist! So we just hand Last and Bell over to Hyland. Is that it?
Never!
You must understand the danger here. Hyland is sweeping towards us with their entire army.
Then we'll fight back with our entire army!
The killing will never stop at that rate.
A knight afraid of killing his enemies? You should be ashamed of yourself!
This is such a backward story. Usually the story is a knight who tries to rouse the cowardly villagers to take up arms and fight back. And now it's backwards. The knight's like, guys, don't do this. And they're like, no, we are ready to do this. We have no strategic advantage, no weapons, no anything. But I'm sure we can fight them anyway, because we're not cowards like you.
Yeah, get out there and slaughter those Hyland scum! It's our city and our property! We'll never surrender it!
You coward! You don't even care!
Stop bullying
Your job
Tall
should be to
Apollo.
protect us!
Let's step outside of town for a moment.
Should have helped Sergei first. That was the true answer. Sergei, how far do we have to go?
Don't you run away, you craven good-for-nothing!
We're not even running. We're like power walking. You could follow us if you want to.
Traitor! Chicken Knight, have you no pride?
Oh, this isn't gonna stop, is it?
Put your life on the line for justice!
I can't even tell who's yelling what. Awkward silence. Is that it? Or are we just gonna go outside? I can't leave, so... Oh, guess that's where we're going. I just had to wait for him to awkwardly, slowly walk out of the area.
Huh. Ignorant townsfolk? They don't even know what you're going through!
Nevertheless, I can understand where they're coming from. The clash with Hyland has already cost us many lives.
But still,
The citizens' malevolence has suddenly intensified.
it's like there's something else going on. Sergei, we'd like to help you with this. There's still a chance we can stop this war. Alicia's doing all she can to rein in the Hyland army as well.
If the Abbey was filled with people like Sergei, Berseria would have never happened.
I have heard the tales of Princess Alicia. Perhaps one day the two of us...
Ah! A Hellion!
Sergei, watch out!
Daddy!
There's something wrong here, but... Men, take formation 3! We cannot pull back if the people of Rolance are threatened. Run, child!
We should join them. Right.
Wait, what? A domain?
I'll thank you to stop interfering.
Wait, what?
Not after all my work setting this up.
So you were behind this!
That is the most ultimate form of taunting Just teleporting a few feet away, staring menacingly back at Saray. It's like, I bet you can't catch me. I'm getting further.
Hurry! We need to break her domain!
Oh, are you gonna get me this
Otherwise,
time?
Sergei's in big trouble.
No, I don't think so. I need to look at the map. Okay, we're gonna be stuck back there if we go back there, so time to save real quick. It always sucks, because every time I either start to talk or save, my party members start to do dialogue. It's been happening a
Did we
lot
lose
this
her?
episode.
Wait, there's someone over there.
Huh? Sergei and the Knights?
It's an illusion.
Yes, we were able to drive off the attackers.
Zavid!
Whoops. Don't respond to the Seraphim, stupid.
The fool even the wind. Impressive illusions.
Good thing her acting sucks. I'm just too much of a people person.
No, not the Skelecasters.
What are you up to disguised as Sergei?
Anything but them.
The question is, what am I not up to?
But I know what he's up to right now, and that's getting torn to pieces by Hellions.
Oh no, I have to fight fake Sergei and his undead sorcerer posse.
Bring it on, Shepherd.
This feels wrong.
That's the point. Don't hold back. Got it?
Sergei, will you stop hitting me in the back?
No matter what!
It should work. Just leave it to me.
Am I even gonna be able to do this?
Status ailments on the undead.
Sonic Rust.
I don't know if I can
Vermilion
manage like all these casters at once. Peach Gel. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know what you guys are casting, but stop. I don't like it.
You're done.
Luckily, I chose to armatize with Lila because they're casting fire spells. Guys, stop this.
You're done.
Oh my goodness. This needs... I can't get out now. Like, I can't see what's happening. Sergei, could you please not do this right now? Or fake Sergei?
There!
I have you.
Appear, flames!
You're done.
Ow.
Dancing flames!
I have you. I have you.
Burn!
Retreat for now.
Sonic Rust.
There!
Peach Gel. Okay. I'm managing.
Breakthrough! Whoa!
Sonic Rust.
Vermilion?
You're done.
Rain of
You're
Fire!
done.
Scorched Foul!
Tower of blood.
Sonic Rust.
Appear,
You're
flames!
done.
Okay, heal again.
Sonic Rust. I have you.
Just let me close to you,
You're done.
asshole skeleton.
Rain of Fire! Scorched Foul!
Tower of blood.
There.
done.
Second one down.
Nope!
Jeez.
There!
This is becoming troublesome. Look at Sergei right there. He's like, I will strike you. The fact that she's emulating his swordsmanship doesn't really make any sense, but whatever.
Appear, flames! Calamity!
Come on.
Appear, flames!
Come on. Stay away. Stay away.
There!
Alright, Sergei. It's you and me and Lila inside of me. So I guess it's 1-on-2 now.
I have you.
Vermilion Crystal! Burning shot!
He doesn't even have a weakness. I don't know why I'm sticking with Lila right now.
You're done.
Release my spirit!
Oh, shit. Well, I guess I took that time to heal, so it wasn't a complete waste.
I have you. Dragon
Okay, I need to back off for a sec.
Release my Rhapsody!
I have you.
Whoa!
Tornado Drive.
Rain of Fire! Scorched Foul! Purifying!
There we
I
go.
want to become stronger as a seraph.
You have more than enough
I need to
talent,
really
boy.
take those
Don't
eyebrows
push
off of Lila. I keep forgetting.
You show no mercy at all, do you?
Why would we? You're not Sergei.
But of course, you and chivalry timbers, 2 peas in a pod. Friend equals save, enemy equals kill, no malevolence equals protect, Hellion equals exterminate. What a simple and beautiful world you live in. How utterly convenient.
Huh?
What are you getting at?
I'm saying that all it comes down to is your ego. An ego that is the foundation of malevolence.
That's not true!
Yes, I fan the flames, I won't deny it. But it's perfectly natural for the people to be filled with rage and hatred. But you call it malevolence and you try to stamp it out. The mission of the Shepherd, the code of knighthood. Whatever name you devise, the excuse remains the same. Tell me, Shepherd, what definitive proof do you have that you yourself are not corrupted by malevolence?
Nonsense! Saray is not corrupted!
Of course not. As pure and righteous as your previous Shepherd.
I'm not doing this for the sake of some mission or person. I'm doing it because I believe in it. That's all. And Sergei is the same way.
A lame stab at justification.
Wrong. I've always been like this.
And he always will be.
With the support of your friends, huh? So that's what sustains you.
Saray...
Let's go back. Sergei will be all right.
Okay, then. Let's hope Sergei's alright. I mean, he can handle himself. He's skilled enough to naturally notice Seraphim even when he can't visually process them. So, I don't know if that means he could at least fend for himself,
Saray,
but...
over there!
No, it looks like they
Sergei!
murdered the Hellions just fine.
I'm fine. However...
Toll was heavy.
Captain Sergei, we heard what happened. Thank you for rescuing this child.
I just wanted to avenge my father and my brother.
I know how you feel. But if you act on every impulse, you're no different from the beasts of the forest.
I didn't care about any of that. I thought if I could kill even one Highlander, I could die happy.
You should know better than that. We're all human. There's no reason we can't find a better path to follow.
Can we search for that better path together, so that no more have to die?
Very well. We'll hear you out. That's all I can promise.
I am honored.
I hate this
The
whole
truth
damn
is,
village.
I too yearn to fight like a beast. Everything I say is a lie. I must be entirely corrupted by malevolence.
Not at all, Sergei.
He's like the only friend we have that's not in the party. I know we have like the
Captain,
scattered bones and
Our
all
main
that.
forces are engaged in battle with Hyland!
Impossible! Our main unit should be to the rear of Lastenbell now.
It seems they took a detour without reporting it to us.
How could they?
So much malevolence.
This is bad.
Looks like that's our next job.
Rose?
You'll need friends to get the job done, right?
Cool. Glad you arrived. I missed you. I missed having another party member. The war. We're too late. Settle down, bucko. Things look grim, yeah, but there's still a chance we can prevent the worst from happening. I guess. Can we really stop Heldolf at this point in time without turning the difficulty down? That's the true question. Hello there, and welcome to Rand Grizz Inn. We're always open, and as long as we have customers, owner's policy, you understand.
Why does it smell like that?
Oh, another cutscene. More war! Ugh. And he turns into a demon. No, even worse, a dial. And then he turns into a booty-short tiger. It was the Great Lizard versus Sexy Tiger War. And then... Am I watching the right... Is this Evangelion now? Whoa. Oh shit, that Seraph just turned straight up into a dragon. That makes me wonder, can normal people see dragons, though? Wait, so is that the thing I saw in the bad ending cutscene, or was that something else? Props to Zestiria, because that singular cutscene made dragons seem more fierce than the entirety of what Berseria did. Oh no, it has been born! She said it, so that must be a specific dragon. Thank you guys for finally letting me through after these thousands of years. You guys have kept me out of here forever. Okay, so we could go right down to the battlefield, but there's actually some place I want to check over this way. That's a Hellion just standing outside.
A dragon? You mean they actually exist?
Someone just completely lost their mind.
Yeah, it's fully materialized.
No, I guess there actually isn't part of whatever side quest in here right now. Because this was the last of the villages I think I had to go to for some reason. I don't remember what it was, but whatever it is, it's not active right now. So we'll have to come back here later when the war's over, if the war doesn't just end the entire game. I'm unsure. Doesn't feel like it. It feels like we have, like, that dragon and then maybe, like, some side content and then the final dungeon.
Save me, Mother.
Hey, there's a turtles out here. What's going on, little guy? What you selling? Not really anything useful. Let's buy more grape gel. Stuff's super useful. Leave me alone, Dial.
Can we do anything about that thing?
If we can't, there's no one that can save it.
Oh my god, that dragon looks so shitty from here. Look at that. It's like a faraway Dark Souls enemy. It's just like, I will come and eat you at 2 frames per second. Slowly, I will make my way over to you. It looks like a goofy Super Nintendo Golden Dragon boss that's stepping on something.
Friggin' huge!
Yeah.
Saray! Over there!
We're going to be too late.
So, this is what it's like to be.
You can't give up!
Yeah, hit him on the nose like a dog.
Stand up!
You like bad dog.
Run!
Just telling you, there's very dramatic piano music going on right now that you probably can't hear because I've had to adjust the audio balance like crazy.
What on earth is going on?
Saray is back there fighting it. A dragon.
We're gonna live!
It doesn't really look like we're doing too much. I can't wait for... We're gonna live! Transition to in-game fight, which I die in 1 set. Oh, it's Tiamat. Wonderful. The easiest monster in the world, right? This is weak to physical damage.
You got it. I don't intend to die here.
I can't even tell when I'm doing damage to it, or like when it's stunned. Like it doesn't react to being hit at all. Uh-oh. Oh god, I couldn't even backstep that.
How's this?
Release my speed.
Am I supposed to guard it? Yeah, I guess I'm supposed to guard it.
You all right, Mikleo?
Don't overdo it.
Rain of fire.
The malevolence.
No escape.
Release my spirit. Rain of fire. Go.
It wasn't strong
Close, get
enough.
back. No escape.
Uh-oh.
Big up. Dang. Pull together.
Feeling the pump, huh, bro? Concentrate.
Oh, I'm paralyzed. Shit. Zavid. Get Rose back up, and then I'll focus on the unparalyzation.
This is for you, Rose.
Burst. Ocean Blitz.
Constrictor.
May your knowledge seep from you.
Paralysis, Panacea bottle, fix.
Flare.
Oh, he's stunned.
Get on. Lord of Water. Use it first. Break down.
I didn't really get a chance to do anything.
You may feel
Ocean
it.
Blitz. Break on through. Blue Flurry.
Um, is this stun really this long?
Burst.
High strike.
Nope.
As your assault.
I won't you may feel it. Slight numbness.
May your knowledge seep from you. Ready? Mind Flare.
Go under.
Ready? Strike.
Return to going.
I can't stop him. When he casts an art, I can't actually get him out of it like I could anyone else.
Break down.
This doesn't look good.
We're running
Strong
close.
enough.
Oh my goodness. You have to block that.
This is bad.
Yeah, this is bad, Mikleo. Nice observation.
Watch your health.
Grape gel time. Block everyone. Or don't.
Be gone. No escape.
Heal my
The malevolence. Be gone. No escape.
Resilient.
It's over. Edna, be careful.
Idiot.
Ready? Lord of Water.
Mikleo, I just saved you from getting hit by that.
Spit.
This isn't over. It won't end here.
Rose, get back up. I need your physical damage.
Resilient.
Rose, get back.
Look good.
Be gone. No escape.
Guys, just block and dodge. Rose is dead. Or not.
Ready? It won't end here.
Oh, now she's dead for sure. Mikleo, use your last remaining breath, because you're going to die from this no matter what. And Grape Gel Rose.
Can't be.
Never mind, you were far too slow.
No escape. It's over.
He's also paralyzed. This thing hands out paralyzation status like candy.
Right, Mikleo. Rose.
Embarrassing.
I mean, I myself can dodge him at a pretty decent rate. Except for this.
Mikleo.
Take that. Edna.
Ooh, okay. First things first. Let's see if we can get any fire-resistant food going on here. I don't think I have any left. No, I don't.
Stand strong.
And that goes for both of us, too.
You got it. I don't intend to die here. That did it.
Flame surrounds thee.
Well, I'm just getting slapped around really quickly here. No, don't give it to Mick. Why would the cursor auto go to Mikleo instead of myself?
Lord of fire. Up here, flames.
Mikleo has like 4 times the health I do. Why would you do that, Saray?
There.
Smite the calamity flare. Resilient aim.
Oh, if you actually get far enough away, you don't take any damage.
Offer your protection. Be gone.
Unleash your sleeping dragon.
Healing power. What? Ready? Strike.
Healing
Ready?
I'm not done yet.
He's blocking like all the time.
Ready?
Did he just somehow manage to poison me by walking?
Glimmer dragon.
That did it.
I can't.
Okay, blocking is not the solution to that spell.
How's this? Lord of Water!
Try our best.
Blue
Lord
Flurry!
of Fire. Retreat for now.
I can't backstep. We're paralyzed.
Electricity.
There!
Purgatory of Flame.
Smite them a little!
I don't know how to take this fight, really.
Ready?
He doesn't really stun.
It's over!
Well, he did now.
Scorch Bound.
No, let's get him!
Rain
It's
of
over!
Fire. Burn. Burning Shard.
Strike!
Rain of Fire.
Ha! Ready? No escape!
Healing Circle.
Ready? That did it!
Unleash your hidden power.
Oh my goodness, his health bar. Look at that. I've been hitting him for like a minute and a half, and he's not even a tenth down on his health.
Don't push yourself,
so
Lila!
good.
Yeah! Be gone! Strike! How's this?
Lose proper leg. Heal my ailment.
Ha! Be gone!
Pierce
Strike!
the skies.
It's
Arrow
over.
Fall. Healing Circle. Spirit Cleanse. Gather and grant me protection. Barrier. Heal my ailment. Pierce
Yeah.
the skies. Arrow
I can't
Fall.
break through his guard
Skies.
at all.
Be careful! Yeah!
Blue Flurry.
No escape!
Pierce and explode.
How's this?
Blue Flurry.
Give them a Panacea bottle. Damn it, not on yourself. You didn't need it.
Light numbness.
That did it!
Guard decay.
Uh-oh.
Lord of Wind! Tiger Blade!
Elixir Protect.
Let's give it up.
How long do I have to hit you for?
Pierce and explode.
Ready? No escape! It's over! Purity, come forth!
Guys, don't speed that up. Got
Lord of Wind!
Desil Armatize with me to avoid death.
You're gonna get bit.
Wah!
Make Leo revive her quickly.
Vengeance bang.
Be gone!
embarrassing.
No escape!
Speed up.
It's
in here.
over!
It's like the slowest fight in the whole game.
Quickness.
Healing power!
Bastard struck.
No. Ready? No escape! It's over!
Oh, I just noticed he's not actually resistant to wind either, so having Desil out is really nice. Oh, thank goodness we don't have to fight him all the way. I was prepared for it, but we don't have to.
Tough old lizard. It's feasting on the malevolence generated by the human's fear.
Sounds tasty.
One, two, three.
So even the power of the shepherd is not enough?
It's a genuine miracle they're even standing!
This almost looks like Monster Hunter from a distance. Like you see someone with a bow, someone with a sword. They're fighting this gigantic monster that they're doing like 0 damage against.
He's the shepherd.
No, that's not it.
It's just who he is. Release my speaker.
So, is he weaker now? Now that I have the power of acknowledgement? What? I don't understand.
Burst!
Burning
Blistering
shot.
bangs!
He's still resistant to water. Why would you choose this form, Saray? That's a dumb idea.
Here! Thanks!
Breakthrough.
Wah! Ha! Ready? Strike!
And this was supposed to do... a dragon. We have to. No, I have to do this.
Trap them.
This is for you.
What is the clue here?
Look. Burning shards.
I know it played like the hopeful music and all that, but
Strike!
I'm not doing any better than... Oh, I'm hitting 2000s now, I think. Was I hitting that high before? I don't know. I don't think I was.
Release
Be
my
gone!
spirit.
No escape! How's
No, I'm
this?
hitting about the same.
My divine flame.
Ready?
Here I go.
That did it! I need a hand!
Infuse Fangblade!
Ready?
Actually, I can just armatize.
Lord of Wind!
Abandon your doubts.
Not this time! Here goes!
This might be bad.
And now we're paralyzed again.
There.
Lightning strike!
You feel it? Soul resonance! I need a hand!
Unleash your hidden power!
Not this time!
Infusing! Shining mirror!
Rose, get
Abandon
back!
your doubts, but the truth is within!
Wind blade! Dragon blade! Fear my wings!
Refresh!
Come forth!
Lord of Fire!
Wind blade! Dragon blitz!
Vermilion
Strike!
Crescent!
Here goes!
Wow, already stunning him like crazy now.
Get lost!
Strike! Dragon blitz! Virulent shards!
Purgatory of Flame!
Wind
Vermilion
blade! Here
Crescent!
goes! Virulent shards! Wind blade! Dragon blade! Fear my wings!
Burn!
Strike! Dragon blade! Virulent shards!
Can you help me out for a second and drop me an arcane bottle?
Thanks! Dragon blitz!
That was great. That brought him down to 83,000 health. I just have to somehow get him all stunned like that again. As to how I'm going to do that, no clue. Now we're paralyzed again. It's hard to fight as Zavid when you need to be evasive, because a lot of his moves launch you up in the air, and you can't really properly adapt to a lot of situations you normally could as anyone else.
Mow him down!
That missed entirely. Rose, do not hit that man right now. In fact, to stop you from doing that, give me a grape gel.
Nope.
Never mind, you did it anyway.
Fear my wings!
Here it comes!
Wind blade!
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Shattered the
Another stun would be fantastic.
Carve my path!
Fire! Aim and fire!
Blistering Bang! Shred him!
Okay, I feel like an idiot because I completely ignored his dragon status the whole time. I just, from the past few bosses, I had completely assumed that he was just immune to everything. And our basic combo does do dragon, so I've been using it all along regardless. I'm gonna run out of Panacea bottles.
Here goes! Virulent shards!
Spirit cleansing! Elixir of
Here
Here
goes! Dragon blade! Fear my wings!
Uh-oh.
Virulent shards!
As long as we stay armatized, I think we might have a decent chance here. But if they stay armatized, it's also the downside because their attack will suck and suffer for that.
Strike!
You guys are gonna take a ton of damage in a second.
Fear my wings!
Yeah, they're dead anyway.
This doesn't look
Strike!
good.
Here goes! Get fear my wings!
It's okay, someone will probably
What?
swap in for Mikleo and
Dragon blade! Fear my wings!
get Rose back up soon enough. Yeah, that's the bad part about armatization with him. You really can't do much unless you're guaranteed safety. Which means I can only do like the first 2 out of the 3 hits of the combo. And then I have to switch over and do something else.
Be gone!
Fear my wings!
Rockbringer! Eat this!
Fear my wings!
Rising sand!
Wind blade! Here goes! Wind blade! Here goes!
Light the way!
What?
Crystal tap! That will
You
work!
feel it? Soul resonance!
Ow!
Strike! Here goes! Virulent shards!
Eat this!
Strike!
You're pretty
Dragon
much
blade!
through.
Fear my wings!
Grape elixir. Damn it, they have to Panacea themselves before they can...
Wind blade! Here goes! Fear my wings!
Purify the earth!
Uh-oh. Bad timing on that.
Happening.
Rose is dead.
Wind blade! Dragon blade! Fear my wings!
I guess I'll just keep hitting him then.
I need to...
And slowly but surely dwindle his health down. And eventually,
You feel it?
possibly,
Soul resonance!
he may fall over.
Eyes on the prize! Lord of Fire!
Wind blade! Dragon blade! Virulent shards!
Up here, flames!
Wind blade!
Calamity Flare!
This might be bad.
Grape gel.
Wind blade!
Retreat for now!
Strike! Here goes! Fear my wings! Oh. Wind blade! Here goes! What? Not this time! Dragon Blitz! I need a hand! Come forth, Gale Phantom!
Release my spirit!
Can I switch places with him?
Phantom!
No, I can't.
Burn away! Tower of
Come
Blood!
forth, Gale Phantom!
Blood move!
Come
I can still hit him with a spell, though.
Phantom!
Vermilion Crescent! Up! Here, flames!
Come forth, Gale Phantom! Come forth, Gale Phantom! Come forth, Gale Phantom! Ha! Dragon Blitz, fear my wings!
Nothing stuns him. This fight's going to take an eternity.
Here goes! Fear my wings!
Burn away!
This might be bad.
I can't even get a full power hit combo off on him. Oh, thank you.
Well, crap. I can't do this much longer.
Rose!
Saray! We will fight at your side!
Who's afraid of a dragon? Just a big old lizard!
Guys, I've already played this map, though. You guys can't climb up that sand
Suddenly
hill.
things aren't looking so bad.
Yeah! We still got a chance! Let's do this!
Is this the third phase where literally nothing changes except for the fact that we've shouted about the power of friendship? There's been no power-up, no change of strategy, but the power of friendship is apparent.
Pretty good.
Dragon Blitz, fear my wings! Dragon Blitz, mow them down!
Burning shards!
Do they just, that's it, they stun the dragon for like a few seconds and that's what you get out of it. It would be nice if they gave me something that helped the whole fight, rather than something that stunned him for a moment. I mean, it still helps, but... Oh, he's breathing fire now. He was not doing that before.
Don't push yourself, Lila.
I'm gonna try fighting him just as Saray for a little bit.
Be gone!
This is for you, Rose.
This isn't over!
Concentrate.
Go!
Oh, that's a new spell. Oh, hey, I stunned him.
It's time! Howling Blade, Full Tempest!
I don't know how I pulled that off with only one BG, but whatever.
Be gone! Strike! Yeah!
You may feel
Be
it.
gone!
Charge!
Wow, they're just stunning the dragon into oblivion.
Everything okay, Ziggy? Be gone!
Stronger.
Dazzle Armentize, looks like you're in trouble. Shit, we can't. Oh, every time the dragon goes to cast a spell, they just go, yeah, charge him. And the dragon's like, oh my god, this is the worst.
Thank you. Be gone! Strike!
I keep dodging into attacks because with every other enemy in the game that works, this dragon, it does not.
Guess I screwed up.
Guess this is trouble.
May your knowledge see it!
Switch to Mikleo. Armatize. Or not. Encia bottle. Saray.
Nice, nice.
Humans sure get carried away.
Yeah, but that's just, you know.
Yes, that's the power of human beings.
Rose, get back! Offer your protection! Use rough relay!
Defense is low.
Aim
Use
and
hit
fire!
nerds.
Here goes!
Burning echo.
Pierce the skies! Arrow squall!
Dancing
Pierce the
flame.
skies!
Crowd
Arrow squall! Pierce the skies! Arrow squall! Pierce the skies! Arrow squall!
Vermilion
Saint
crescent.
Zero!
Scorch
Break down! Break on through! Now's my chance!
Rain of fire.
Break down! As your assault! Don't
That
rush
worked well
yourself,
for a
Lila.
few seconds.
Be gone! For your protection! Strike! Healing power!
Nova
Be gone!
Earth
Holy
Lord!
Cyclone! Sword Rain!
Yes, it's working. I don't know what changed. Probably some stat parameters on the dragon randomly, but
No escape!
whatever changed, it's working.
Ready? Strike!
And together we can take down this mighty foe,
It's over!
etc.
Light the way!
Here I go.
This isn't
Crystal
over!
power!
This isn't over!
Shoot.
Take this! Eat this!
Ready? Strike!
I just noticed the dragon's paralyzed.
Ready?
Savi, you really need to stop getting hit by that attack. What is that? He's never done this before. Stop. I don't know what you're doing, but stop it. I don't like that. Me no likey.
Edna, be careful! Be gone! Strike!
Take this!
It's over!
Lightning power blade!
Be gone! Earth Dragon Fang! Not yet!
Smite the malevolence!
Ready? Rose, get back!
Be resilient!
It's over!
Abandon your doubts when the truth is within!
The malevolence! Be gone! Strike! How's this? Ready?
Lord of Fire!
Howling Cyclone! It's over!
Come on. Okay. I'm not going to drop another arcane bottle on this. I think I can beat him without it.
I won't lose! What should I do? This isn't over!
Nikleo, stop getting hit.
Fire! Lunar Strain! Get lost! Burning Shard!
Ready?
Purgatory of Flame!
You all right, Nikleo? It's over!
Scorch Back! Pillars
Ready?
of Flame!
Strike!
Nikleo, what did I just tell you?
Ready? I won't lose! This isn't over!
Lightning Tiger
This
Blade!
isn't over! Be gone! This isn't over! I won't lose!
I think I'm starting to see the little rains of arrows every time he goes to cast that blue spell. Uh-oh.
Race my enemy!
Edna, come here. I need you for healing. Oh shit, I'm paralyzed. Edna, hand me a Panacea bottle.
Sarai,
God decay.
guess this is
Just
terrible.
for you, Edna.
Gather and grant me protection.
How's this?
Concentrate.
That did it!
This doesn't look
Barrier.
Lord
Heal
of
my
Wind.
ailments. Healing circle.
Be gone!
Your words
That's
will
it.
make you vulnerable. Soul siphon.
Be gone!
Gather and grant me
Ready?
protection.
Strike! I need a hand!
Barrier.
Just for you,
Can't
Edna.
end
Heal my
here.
Maximilian.
Quickness.
Uh-oh.
Purify barrier circle.
I don't know what's happening here, but I don't
Lord of Wind.
like it. Oh no. Do this immediately. Resurrect me.
I won't lose this time!
Zavid, get out. Zavid, what are you doing? Oh, shit, Zavid's armatized with her. He's not going to do anything.
Forgive me.
Be gone!
Water boy,
Strike.
come out.
Return to void! Be gone! No escape! You know nothing! Ready? Come forth! Strike! The water! How's this? Aqua!
Life bottle
Ready?
goes.
Strike!
That was embarrassing!
Smite the malevolence!
Let's do our best! Resilient!
Please do the blue thing. Yes, he did the blue thing.
Ready?
Blazing
Strike!
Come forth! Burning Strike!
Tiger Blade! Earth Dragon Fang!
Lightning Strike!
Return to void!
May your
Uh-oh.
take this
Block.
as your own.
There we go.
Be gone! Offer your protection! You all right,
Starlight
Nikleo?
Reality.
Be gone!
Flare Vortex.
Strike! It's over! What
I
should I
wasn't
do?
strong enough.
Did I win, or did my PS4 just crash? I won, I think. I won! Now Heldolf's gonna show up and absorb all of his malevolence or some shit.
Do it, Sarai.
Sarai, the dragon's not gonna wait forever. Guys, let's do it. Enough smiling. Finish it.
Hyland!
Yes. Oh, I love these ufotable cutscenes. Are we on the dragon now? Or, no, we're on the dragon.
We did it.
Victory for humanity!
Are none of you concerned about where we are? Or none of you concerned about the fact that we just flew into the sky and disappeared? Okay, well, that's some level ups. Got a dragon reincarnation orb. Oh, we landed back in the forest.
The malevolence. It's vanished. Yeah.
Well, that was my exercise for the year.
Yeah.
But we made a difference. Let's treat ourselves to a break. How about our old hideout?
Sounds fair. I was
I'm
actually just about to
exhausted
say
as well.
that.
No surprise. We took down a dragon.
We managed to stave off the worst somehow. Let's just be grateful that we're alive, yeah?
Ugh. Yeah, let's head over to the hideout then. That fight was a little weird. It's just like, if it casts a certain spell, it just gets stunned, and that's your moment to hit it. Otherwise, it's just a battle of attrition. It's survive until everyone else shoots arrows at it. But that's actually something I don't really like, I have to say. And that's boss fights where you can barely see the entirety of the boss. And I don't know why they didn't do anything about this, but you can't actually see the stars above the dragon's head, indicating when it's stunned. So you have to kind of look at it and guess when you start getting power hits. Because I think perhaps I wasn't zoomed all the way out. I think I had to zoom in earlier for some reason, but still.
Such an innocent face.
Asleep or awake.
No need to worry. Soray's got it together.
Yes, I know, but...
He's almost 2 together, huh? Sounds like something a mother would say.
Can it be sister at least? Although I am far older.
All right, sister. We ought to rest up too.
Yes, I'll just tuck both of them in.
Yes, not mom at all.
Morning.
Not even. You've been sleeping for 3 days straight.
You're kidding! I was wondering why I was so famished.
Let's go get something to eat.
Indeed, Saray woke up just before you did.
After we're done, let's head on over to Lastenbell. I gotta check on how everything wound up.
Sheesh, workaholic much? Though I guess I shouldn't talk.
Aren't you curious?
Well... yeah. If anyone's warmongering, I got some killing to do.
Maybe we should leave her here.
Well, that was exhausting. 3 boss fights in a row. As I said, I love the boss gauntlets. It's just in Berseria, the bosses were, at least the last ones, were a lot better than the ones in the middle of the game. Well, I feel like this game has the opposite effect, where the difficulty on these last few bosses has varied wildly, and the mechanics on them are very sparse. Like, they only have 4 attacks each, which was also the case for Berseria, I think, up until you hit, like, a Nomiad and Artorias. But the bosses thus far have been quite annoying, I have to say. But at least we've taken out quite a few of them. I think Goth Girl is still roaming around, but the other 2 are fine. So. Although that dragon slaying was some of the weakest I've ever seen. I mean, like, to make one of those fights interesting, and this is just, like, writer and me coming out a bit, but, like, not that I even consider myself a decent writer, but it was literally, you're fighting him and you're having trouble, and then your friends who were losing before believe in you, and they start shooting arrows at the dragon, which suddenly is enough to actually bother it for some reason. And when it's bothered, you can finally do the damage you need, and this was all thanks to the power of friendship and that group of, like, 20 people believing in you. That was a really weird sequence that didn't really have any payoff. There was no big power-up,
look!
Nothing
Alicia
really.
And Lucas!
Oh, by the way, I should probably, first of all, finally remember to take this off. Sorry, Lila. The eyebrows were a joke at first. Now I'll leave you be. Secondly, I want to take a look at that dragon orb we got. Dragon Reincarnation Orb. It offsets the power of the dragon's self-healing art. Luminous Gain. Okay.
As a messenger of the Kingdom of Hyland, I am here to discuss terms of a truce. I would like to meet with a representative of the Rolance Imperial Army.
We honestly wish we could allow you to pass, but Hyland and Rolance are still officially at war.
This is a decision that has to be made at the top. I'm afraid as mere rank and file,
Alicia! Lucas!
That slow reaction.
I knew you were alive!
You're meeting with Rolance?
I hope. It seemed like this might be the last chance for diplomacy.
A Hyland princess wandering all the way here with no escort? You're a trooper.
What do you mean? She's got the best guard in the world.
If there's a chance we can stop the war, it's a small price to pay. But we're running into some, jurisdictional issues.
Shepard?
You're with the Platinum Knights, right? Do you think you could contact Sergei for us? Tell him that Seray's friend, Alicia, has come to visit.
If it's a meeting between friends, then the Knights have no need to interfere.
I'm sorry my subordinates couldn't be more flexible with you.
Not their fault. I hear they work under a very rigid captain.
You caught me there.
His laugh.
So you're Alicia. I am Sergei, a friend of Saray. Well met.
I'm Alicia. My sincere thanks for helping us the other day.
Not at all. Would you like to join me for some tea?
Certainly. I'm thankful for this opportunity.
We won't let it go to waste. Damn peaceniks. Putting good mercenaries out of jobs. This calls for booze. What do you say, Shepard?
It's nice to have a happy note for a little bit, where not everyone's stressed having a mental breakdown over everything. Although
tried it
still,
myself, but I'm sure it's tasty.
In comparison, Velvet had it much, much worse. Like, the things that Velvet went through don't even, like, the events in this game don't even compare. And it's not like I'm saying, like, oh, a character suffering more makes it more interesting, because a lot of people seem to think that, and that's what the big idea and traction was with Game of Thrones and such. It's like, the more characters suffer, the more interesting the story is, but then you also can't have it where, like, character never suffers, so that kind of thing. Oh, hey, it's the little boy we saved. He's working the shop. You want to talk to me? This is between you and me, but when the boss was a kid, he got caught trying to turn a bell from the bell tower into a weapon. That's literally a monster hunter hunting horn. I really want to make mithril weapons, just like my dad, but I don't have the raw material. By which I mean to say, my father told me on his deathbed that you can't make it unless you can totally trust the person you're making it for. Well, then make it for me. Although mithril weapons, even in the past, have proven to be pretty shitty. I feel bad for Rokuro now that I think about it. Like, Saray is getting by on wooden swords, and Rokuro is sitting way back then like, I need the perfect blade, and gets blades made out of metal that's the rarest thing on Earth, and it just doesn't work. Saray's just here swinging around a fancy stick. Go to the sanctuary to check on Sergei and Alicia. Oh, hey, it's you. Supposedly, if a cat is in one's debt, they will allow one entrance to their village of Cat's Corner. But I have no idea where one would find a cat in the first place.
All right, that should do it for now.
Yes, thank you for all your help.
Aw, it's over already?
The first meet and greet. I've received an invitation to Pendrago Castle.
By yourself?
In exchange, His Imperial Majesty of Rolance will allow me to meet for direct negotiations. Not bad for a bottom-rung princess, huh?
We are comrades who battled the dragon together. The Empire will have the decency to acknowledge that.
Neat.
I hope Alicia went back home and she's like, okay, so I'm gonna go over there and get a peace treaty, and everyone's like, you can't do that, what's wrong with you? And Alicia just stares at them, she's like, I fought a fucking dragon, you will listen to me. And all the old men in the dining room just sit back and continue eating their chicken. She's like, that's what I thought.
Guess the peace talks are in good hands.
And here I thought the war would be dragging on and on.
Oh no, that was a pretty good one! I'm jealous.
Is it a competition?
Saray, would you be interested in coming to Pendrago with us? You're a key figure in bringing our two nations together.
Thanks. But that's a dream that you should be the one to fulfill.
I suppose. Best to you on your journey.
You too, Alicia. Sergei.
Not to mention our plastered buddy out there.
Who are they referring to? Whatever. See you guys later. I'm kind of curious what Saray's thoughts are right now, though. Because I know Heldolf is still a problem. He's the only problem that still remains. We managed to get peace between the two nations somehow? Not really explained how we went from war to almost having peace just because a dragon died. But
I hear they're actually making progress with the peace talks. That Princess Alicia is a godsend.
She sure is. If only a certain layabout would follow her example.
My doggie's happy too. She hates war.
You and me both, puppy. You and me both. Hey, bud. You up for a drink?
Anything to get out of this armor.
Okay, one thing I want to say is that this is moving way too fast. Like, we just had a war, what was it, 3 days ago? Where these nations were killing each other, slaughtering their friends and family, and wound up fighting a dragon together just because they stand no chance otherwise. But the fact that they're already over it and, like, recovery is so quick is hyper unrealistic.
Our departure can wait a day.
Huh? But...
So sleepy all of a sudden.
Oh, my back. I gotta lie down.
Get us a nice room.
Come on.
Like, Saray, you can't just keep doing this every single moment you're awake. Is it gonna pan to something Heldolf's doing evilly in, like, a forest or something? Is this in-game? Yes, it is.
Thanks, Lila, for hanging out with me. Don't mention it. I was thinking of coming up here and watching the city anyway. So this is where Saray's guidance has led us. Indeed. I'm sure he is doing much the same, watching them and thinking about how far we've come. Edna and Zavid too. After our long journey with the shepherd, I imagine they're using this time to reflect on their past and perhaps their future.
Kinda like us, huh?
Well, well. Edna coming to see me? Should I be scanning the skies for pigs?
I want you to tell me, why were you killing Hellions?
Where'd this come from? And why now?
Is it to save them? Did you make up your mind that it's something you have to do in order to save them, like Saray did?
Oh, I get it. You still haven't quite wrapped your head around the idea of death as a form of salvation. And so every time you put it into words, it's been to convince yourself.
The fact that it's Zavid
Edna
giving
is a
that
smart
lesson
woman.
shows
I
just
imagine
how
right
much
now she's
Eisen had
busy
an
sorting out
effect.
her feelings before we face our final battle. No doubt she's consulting Zavid for guidance. He's seen more of the world than any of us, the good and the bad.
You're really a good study of people. You should have been a school teacher.
Oh, but Rose, you had something you wanted to ask me, didn't you?
When the dragon appeared, Saray found his answer right then and there, didn't he? It was that he didn't want that battlefield to see any further killing or bloodshed.
Yes, and then he immediately took the actions he deemed necessary in order to achieve that. Time flows differently for people with a vision, or so it seems to the rest of us sometimes.
He's incredible.
Wow, look at all those stars.
Yeah.
I forget who said it, that there are as many emotions as stars in the sky. I can totally see that.
A metaphor for how each emotion sparkles in its own way, huh? Must have been a romantic who came up with that one.
But you can also sense his insecurities about that, can't you, Rose? Like he's constantly on edge, worrying that if he let his guard down even a little bit, he'd lose his way again.
I think Saray himself might be the only one who doesn't see that. I mean, you know how little it takes for a taut string to go snap, right?
Are you worried?
Not worried, really. Whatever happens, whatever the future brings, I hope I can make it work somehow. No, I know I can.
So that's your answer.
I guess so. But I've always been like this ever since I was a kid.
I'm starting to understand why you don't generate any malevolence.
So I want everyone not to worry and to just go do what they need to do. Pow! But I don't mean like, see ya, have fun, I'll be over here. I promise I'm with the rest of you guys for the long haul.
Don't you think it would be better to tell that to everyone, not just me? After all, I'm sure Edna and Zavid would take no small amount of inspiration from it.
I don't know, it'd be weird to walk up to them and be like, I am here, we are friends.
Probably true.
Sheesh, you women folks sure are complicated. But then, that's part of the appeal.
Are you just stupid?
Yep, big old stupid Ed. The type who can't do anything but believe in the one way he's found to get stuff done.
What makes you believe in it?
I just have a need to protect the pride of my friends and fellow Seraphim. No one becomes a Hellion because they want to. But when you turn into one, you know what that means, right? So that's why I end it for them, for the sake of their pride.
And you think that saves them?
Who knows? That's something they get to ponder after death, in their own personal afterlife.
Huh. How gallant of you. So that must be what makes you so...
Attractive?
Ow! Hey!
Knock it off! Don't you all have one more thing you need to brace yourselves for?
It'll depend on what Saray does with Mautelis after we take down Heldolf. But you know what? That's alright. I'm prepared. No matter what he decides, I'm willing to accept it.
Gotta say, I think your resolve wins out over mine. I don't even know if I could do that. Just look on silently while one of our own suffers in agony.
Well, I wouldn't worry too much about that. We're all in this together till the very end.
So, if Savid's quivering in fear, you'll be there to give him a gentle hug, right?
Gross.
Well, if my saying something is enough to cheer those two up, it might be worth it after all.
It's enough to have someone to lend you a kind word. After all, that's what friends and comrades are for. But Rose, if you don't mind, may I ask what prompted you to bring all this up?
I just kind of thought you and I might have sort of been thinking about stuff along the same lines. I just wanted to tell you, you don't have to carry it all by yourself. Huh? What? Did I say something funny?
Huh? The two of us really are more alike than we realize. We commit to things. We decide on what role we're gonna play, without really consulting with anyone else.
Oh, now that you mention it... So that's why I felt like we might be sharing the same thoughts. We're the same! Independent women!
Aww.
Rose, I must thank you. I feel like a great load has been taken off my mind.
Really? Hey, cool beans!
I'm profoundly grateful to whatever twist of fate brought us together.
You really are a drama queen, Lila.
Aw, Rose!
Alright, come on. We got some friends to go cheer up.
I do really like how Rose's dialogue is written, because it's written much like a person talks and less of a character, if that makes any sense. Like, she's a bit goofy in that way.
There's something I learned from this journey. Some stars you can't see, and because you can't see them, you think they're not shining. But they are.
It turned out that there were a lot of stars that we couldn't see from our home in Elysia.
Once people notice the stars, they start to understand just how brilliantly they shine. Just like how Alicia finally got a sense of what Seraphim were truly like the first time she heard your voices.
That was a trip. You should have seen your face.
I was really excited back then. It gave me hope that one day other humans might be able to talk to the Seraphim.
But even then, you had to cut off your senses and hold your... Oh, I see. You were actually contemplating what you'll do after the last battle.
Yeah. If I let myself become a vessel for Malevolence and shut off all my senses, we might be able to spread that power throughout the entire continent of Glenwood. If it works, and that's a big if, the Squire ought to be able to wield power like mine, even if she doesn't possess natural ability on par with a shepherd.
So long as you entrusted all of your senses to the Squire, it's not out of the question. And we might be able to grow the ranks of squires who could help us. Just think of Alicia. It's arguably a more constructive approach than just waiting for another shepherd to appear.
Exactly.
But you understand the implications, don't you?
Yeah. Until the Squires can quell enough of the Earth's malevolence to let Malevolence's natural purification take over, I would need to wait and sleep.
By bonding with Malevolence, you'll be abandoned in time. It could take years. It could take centuries. And even if humans appear who can see and talk to Seraphim, there's no guarantee they'll choose the path of coexistence.
If Sorey really does make that choice and make the Seraphim visible again, I would actually love to see a third and final game. I kind of changed my mind on that, because the only reason Berseria works to this game, and I know Berseria came out afterwards, the only reason it works is because Berseria was built in a way that every single choice, every single character made affected someone or something exponentially here. Like, it seems like, since the speculation, at least, of Rose is eventual offspring of Rokurou, or, like, way down the line in his family or whatever, that she now exists to help Sorey. It seems like since Magalu, apparently, as you guys told me, became one of the storytellers, or storykeepers, timekeepers, time-tellers, whatever Maven was, and that led to the Maven family line eventually leading down to this one. Because of Velvet and Laphicet's actions, the entirety of the world was set up as Seraphim could not be seen, because that was to fix a problem that, or Malakim couldn't be seen, because that fixed the problem that they had back then. Eisen had direct connections to Edna and Zavid, who will probably be very crucial in times like these when you need wisdom to take down dragons and such. The only two I don't really understand that connect are Sorey and Mikleo, and their connections is, okay, Artorias was a shepherd, and Sorey's a shepherd, but aside from that, there's not really any connection with these two back to the first game, or not the first game, sorry, Berseria. And one of the things I wanted to say after we figured out who Mikleo and Sorey's parents were is that I don't think that entire section was necessary. Like, I don't need to know where Mikleo and Sorey came from. It doesn't really seem to matter or affect their character in any large way, in my opinion. It's like how people say Guts from Berserk, and they're like, who's Guts' parents? It's like, that doesn't really matter or affect the story in any way whatsoever. Although I guess it's a little different since Sorey was raised by Seraphim, and you're like, how'd he get there then? Like, what happened? Did someone just leave a baby on a mountain?
I believe in them.
What about your dream? Weren't you going to go off exploring ruins around the world?
My dream will live on, so long as I don't forget.
Very well.
Thank you, Mikleo.
You're like prototypically stupid.
It's not so much that guys are stupid. It's just that the ladies are too smart.
What's that, your philosophy?
I like that line.
Huh. Looks like the gang's all here.
I suppose you were all listening to us then?
Yes.
I may not be Edna, but you really are...
Totally...
stupid.
When the most endearing moment in your game is when your whole party calls you stupid.
Let's head out.
Huh? We're not waiting till morning?
No farewells to Alicia or anyone?
I'd like to set out under these stars tonight, so that every time I gaze up at the night sky, I can remember this very day.
Guess we've got our own romantic right here.
You think so?
So what's up? Are we going?
Yeah.
To the last battle.
Yeah.
All right then. No doubts, no regrets.
Why are you yelling? Oh, a little note from Dezel, huh? Oh, I love how Saray puts on the hat. It's like, nope, mine. Oh, it's like Dezel was telling him, like, hey, get a move on. I like these scenes. They're nice. If they spread more of them throughout the game kind of like this... You know what this scene actually reminded me of? It reminds me of when you're in the snow village in Berseria, and it's under, I think, you can see, like, a Northern Lights type thing, and you have to go around talking to all your party members. I like that moment quite a bit, too, because it kind of gave you Velvet's insight as to what's going on with every character. And that kind of reminded me of that. But anyways, I've been recording for 3 hours, so I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope I can fit this all into one video. If not, I guess you guys are just going to have to deal with another 2-hour-long video. I know some of these videos are starting to get really long, but it's just due to how much content there is in the game sometimes. And sometimes it feels extremely wrong to split up certain parts of content. There's a skit here, but we'll do it next time. If you liked the video, please leave a like, and if you want to become a member of the Dust Brigade, just click subscribe. Thank you, and I'll see you on the next one. Raiden out.